Many of you can probably relate to the struggle of getting up early in the morning or feeling sleepy and tired at school. The truth is, you're not alone. Many teachers and students around the U.S. share the same problems. Exhausted students, as well as many other problems, are caused by one thing: school start times are too early. That being said, school should not start before 8:30 a.m. to improve students' health and their academic achievement. First off, early school start times are detrimental to students' health. The AAP recommends that schools start at 8:30 a.m. or later, but that's currently not the case. As you can see in this chart, done by the National Center for Education Statistics, the average start time is 7:59. Not cool. Teenagers need at least 8 hours of sleep per night, which is a requirement not met around the U.S. As you can see, only 30% of students make the cut. These early school start times make it very difficult for students to get the amount of sleep they need. This is because, according to Time magazine, during puberty, adolescents get sleepy much later at night due to shifts in biological rhythms. This means that their body produces melatonin, the sleep chemical, much later than do normal adults or younger kids. This means that it's physically very hard for teenagers to go to sleep at a reasonable hour every night. These early start times force students to wake up early, not allowing them to get the sleep they need. Deficient sleep can lead to obesity, depression, and higher risk for engaging in unhealthy behaviors such as drugs and alcohol. Also, according to a study done on NCBI, sleep disturbances are also linked to suicide risk. Since school start times are causing all these negative health effects for students, school start times should be pushed back in order to keep students healthy. Next. But bro, later start times will cut into after-school activities, like clubs and sports. To refute, first, schools must prioritize student health and academics before extracurriculars. Second, with new technologies, such as lights, events can go later into the evening. Next, later school start times will benefit students' academic achievement. According to a 2014 University of Minnesota study, schools that implemented later school start times have had a major boost in standardized testing scores as well as overall subject grades. Also, in another study done on 29 high schools over 7 states, schools that implemented a later start time have had an increase in graduation rates from 79 to 88%. Since pushing back school start times have increased student achievement in many schools, it would help if we implement it in more schools, thus benefiting students all around the U.S. Now wait a minute. Students can just go to sleep earlier instead of wasting time playing video games and going on social media. Well, that's not always the case. Many students have to stay up late in order to complete large amounts of homework. Also, many teenagers may resort to these distractions due to the stress from school. With later school start times, students will be less stressed and exhausted from school, which will in turn decrease their usage of social media and their time spent playing video games. In conclusion, if school started later, we, as students and teachers, would be able to get more sleep, be happier and healthier in school, and also be able to achieve more academically. School would be more enjoyable instead of a place where we just try our best to stay awake. In fact, California has already passed a bill that states that schools cannot start earlier than 8:30 a.m. So let's keep it going. So join the fight. Send that email to school administration. Send an email to the government. Do what you can to try to encourage school start times to start later. Thank you.